so this is going to go here. It's going to be select star from level tick events where, and then our statement. So it's going to be where created is greater than or equal to question mark, and event equals player tick. Yeah. Order by created descending. And I've got these like static generated names here, so we'll have compile time errors if you ever change the name of something on a table. Alright, so we got two, so we want to do statement dot set long 1 from time. It's going to be minus hours times 60 minutes in an hour, 60 seconds in a minute, 1,000 milliseconds. How close to finishing Civ 6? Somebody wants me to play Dark Souls, I think. Just, you know, it's just one more turn. Alright, so we're going to want this to be player tick. And we also want and this is another real pain in the ass, which is that for setting stuff in Java, setting prepared statements, arrays start at 1. Like, are you for real? It's just unnatural. So that's 1, 2, 3 question marks. All right. Yeah. so we got all the player ticks, but we're also going to want other things, right? Player touch. Player tick, player touch. Yeah, starting indices with one really doesn't solve that issue. It really doesn't. Okay, so what we're going to do is this will give us everything that we want. We then have to grab the X and Y for these things. Alright, so how exactly does this thing work? We need to make a heat map data set. So oh yeah, that's real fucking amazing. We're gonna have 2 million of these damn things, aren't they? Alright, so this is samples, creates a new data set. Alright, what the fuck are X samples, Y samples, min X, max X, min Y, max Y? I guess that's width and height? Like what? Alright. I guess I need min X and min Y. So let's go find out what those are. You copied that from Discord. Nice. Yeah, I'd really like if we had like actual time to do shit. It would be cool to put together a lot better systems than what we got here. You don't let me click on anything? Thanks, Unreal. Thanks for being a real piece of shit sometimes. Can't click on anything. click on stuff now? No? Alright, well fuck it, we'll just restart the editor, because obviously I hit some fucking magic key. Oh, this is a giant fucking waste of time. It's a Visual Studio just crash on me. Amazing. And it's got like 20 fucking MS build exe child processes doing some goddamn thing. So I'm not going to be able to kill it. Alright, let's just select star from telemetry ticks order by xpos descending. I'll just cancel it. Fuck it. I'll probably have to do a full rebuild later, just because of that cancel. But that'll be fine. I'll just do the full rebuild when I go to sleep. It's more I'm just getting impatient. Alright, so that's negative 45,000. Alright, it's 46. Alright, so that's our X min and max. So you're getting out of here. Seems reasonable. What time is it over there anyway? Though, I mean, we will get kind of a heat map here, possibly in the next, like, 5 minutes. Alright, so we're going from about negative 8,000 to 20,000? Alright. Try the T key. Yeah, it's probably that. It's 7 a.m.? Oh man, jeez. Yeah, have a good one. I will see you later. Alright, so min x, max x. So this will be width, height, min x, max x min y max y min y min y max. Okay, so let's do some math here. So 46400 times 2 is 92,800 divided by 30,000 is 3. So we are so our height is we'll just get a good aspect ratio going there. All right, so dataset.set z value. Can we get the z value? Number or double. All right, so okay, cool. So we need to go through for everything here, get the z value, and then increment it. Is there a dataset.increment or add, or there's get z, get max, get sample, remove change listener? Don't give a shit about that. Yeah, well, there's a get in the set, so we'll just use that. 5-minute Google or 10-hour. All right, so we need to go through every one of these. All right, so our int x, y, x is going to be our event dot xpos, and let's just do a round. This is a double value plus equals 1, and x, y value. All right, and then it's heat map utils. Create heat map creates an image that displays the values of the specified dataset. So we have our dataset, and then paint scale. What the fuck is a paint scale? I mean, why don't they include some basic examples, or do they? Let's see if they include some real basic examples. Let's search in here for paint scale. They don't have any. You know, like, why the fuck is... I hate Java programmers, because they always make shit like this. Be like, it's a fucking paint scale. And they're like, well, you know... Alright, so I don't know if this is gonna do jack shit. Why is this pissed off? J free util public clonable cannot be resolved. I hate it when they do this. So they've got some sort of dependency that they have not actually explicitly said that they have with some of their stuff. And of course they don't have a reference on where it's needing to be used. It's public clonable. Where the fuck is public clonable? Well, it's part of their stuff, so... We'll grab the other two things and see if that works. I mean, we couldn't possibly include everything that we need inside of the one jar file that public clonable is. Yeah, okay, let's just, it's in the utils, wherever the fuck that is. It's not in here? Doesn't exist? This is the shit that I hate about Java. It's like, where's your class? Where'd it go? Why didn't you include that with your stuff? Okay, it's not in there. Okay, so it's in JCommon. Because that makes sense to name every one of your other things after yourself, like JFreeChart, but then to make sure that your common library that's custom for you is using a generic name that nobody would ever associate with your actual project, because that helps people understand what you're doing. What are you talking about, Synachron? How about just to reconcile offline files? What's wrong with that? Let's see. Alright, so I can just do dest. Also throw exceptions, of course, because that's just how Java works. We can't return Boolean for failure or success. We also have to return. We also have to throw an exception because it's just unacceptable. Let's get a scratch file. Telemetry. Hello, Tribal Crackers. I am working on messing with some telemetry stuff at the moment. Trying to make a heat map for one of the levels, kind of testing out that the telemetry actually works. What? Okay, so they don't map anything for us? They just... So if we got this data set, we have max x and min x and everything. We have our z values. We have x samples and y samples. So do I have to map this myself? Like, then why do you have a data set? Like, get x value, get y value, add index. Alright, so we need to actually map this between... Yeah, see, this is stupid. Like, if you're making a charting API, you want to do all the mapping yourself and not make your customers do math. Like, that's real dumb. Like, what the fuck are the Y... Like, what did the X max and Y max even do then? Like, do they do nothing? I mean, I got this for free. It should be... And I don't want to buy the 750-page fucking book. Like, just... Just like a quick fucking example? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so... Yeah, it looks like I'll have to do my own math here. Alright, so the x and y index are going to be the x position minus x min divided by x max minus x min. Alright, so I'll just do float width equals x max minus x min. Actual width. I mean, that's right. How dare they make me do math? They can straight go fuck themselves. Not to throw your 2 megs of code in the trash can and just have a for loop that writes shit to an image buffer. Array index out of bounds 2152. Alright. I bet it'll have a width -1 in there as well, just to be a real pain in the ass. Let's make you map coordinates and throw exceptions instead of just working. Great. Is there just not enough data to show up? Or is it that this scale piece of crap here, this lookup paint scale, lower bound, upper bound, default paint. Let's just do lower bound is 0, upper bound is 10. I'm running out of patience for this. They couldn't make this easy. They just couldn't fucking make this easy, could they? So now it's just all white, and obviously I need to do something like give it a gradient paint scale or some sort of shit. Look up paint scale, right. I mean, you would have thought that this crap would have just... You know, you'd imagine that a heat map would already have this sort of shit built in. This is what working with a really shitty chart system will get you. Yeah, there we go, there we go. We got heat maps. We got 4 fucking corners. Ah, that's not helpful. Alright, so negative 43,252. How is that negative 43,252? Like that should be the x position minus x min? Order of operations. Yeah. So this is why they shouldn't have you do math. And now it looks like this. Yeah, like that's not how a fucking heat map is supposed to work. Like this chart thing is a pile of shit. Like we just set a whole bunch of individual pixels to 1. Well, to 2. Well, what if we just like spread a whole bunch of crap around these pixels in a square? Well, it looks like that. See, that's not what a gradient looks like. Why is it gray? It should be red. I mean, at this point, I probably should just write my own thing because this is just stupid. Like, the crap just doesn't work. Like, if you're making a heat map chart library, you would imagine that it would have smooth gradients and Yeah, I'm looking at like a Stack Overflow post on this, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, oh, well, it's easy. You want to create a paint scale, and then you're like, paint scale.add, a whole bunch of random shit. It's like 30 lines of code to get 30 lines of terse, really stupid ass code with no explanations on how to actually make it work. Like, supposedly there's a demo for this. And it doesn't exist in any of the shit that they released. Alright, this is just dumb. Let's get rid of this pile of shit. We'll just write our own. The hell with it. Like, it's garbage. It's just fucking crap. So we're not going to use it. No documentation, and they're just asking you to buy their product for their documentation. No, not doing it. Alright, well, I will be right back, and then I'll get back to actually working on this. Should Steam chat be redirected to the in-game chat? I would assume Steam chat would be something entirely separate. Like, I wouldn't want a game hooking my Steam chat. So I'd say no. Alright. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want like a radius, which we're going to set at 20. So we're going to get a whole bunch of data, so it's going to be like an array list of floats, which will be data. Image data, or raw data, I should say. Well, we'll write the values, and then we can like